Hello, hello. Boom, 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 boom. I think that's everything. No, I gotta do one more thing. Okay. That's better. All right, let's go to an actual playlist. All right, this one hasn't worn out yet, so I'm gonna start with this one. There we go. Gang, that was hard to get. Okay. My own. Why aren't you running? Oh, this thing is pissing me off. All right, hold on. This is supposed to freaking run. How do I refresh? Refresh. Come on. Move, damn it. Yes. Ah, there we go. We win. So if anybody wants to add to our little ticker today, you can do so. By the day. Okay, let's close this. Let's get going. It's time to fucking code. Hardcore coding out here. Okay, now we need to get YouTube going. And we're gonna look up a specific video. Oh, I need to actually... Give me a man after midnight. Need to make sure that we're getting it from the right program. Yeah, you're mad. Okay, I got YouTube hooked up. And then we go dot save. Oh, I gotta look for this correct video. A lot of these save things didn't really explain it that well. But there is a perfect one out here somewhere. Ugh. It's not GD Quest. Is it Quebble? No. Godot say, okay, it's under my fucking... Hold on. I know where to find this video. It should be under my history, honestly.
But we've got one more element to speak for.
Library, history. There we go. We found it.
What's up guys, so in this tutorial I'm going to be going over how
Hey,
custom
what's up
resources
guys?
work, and
I'm
this will be
definitely
Godot
a
4.0
Gen Z
tutorial, so
generation
if you're
person. I
using
was
a
born in
previous version of
2001,
Godot, some of
and
these
this is my
methods
voice
might not
because
work
everybody
as
who was born in
intended. But let's just
2001
get right
sounds
into it.
exactly
So,
like
if you
this
don't know
for
what a
some
custom
reason.
resource is, it's essentially just a component or a file which has certain data which can be used at runtime by the game engine. For an example, let's say we had a new scene up here and we added a sprite. If you look in the inspector on the right hand side, you'll see that the sprite requires a texture. Now, this texture object that we are supposed to load in here is actually a resource, right? Typically, you would use like an image texture, so this could be like a PNG or a JPEG or whatever. But it will use that image.
I hope it's
texture,
playing. Let me
which
check.
is a
Let me double
resource.
check.
Now you can see
Okay,
you can also
it's playing
create
just
different
fine, just
kinds of
fine.
resources, like you could make a curve texture or a gradient texture, and those are also all resources. Now obviously I'm going to be going over how to create your own resources, which may seem daunting at first, but it's a very powerful system.
It's not that bad.
Actually really important for developing games in Godot. So I'll show you how to do that for save files in this tutorial. We're going to be setting up a system for creating essentially a player save resource that will have all of our game data saved to it, and then we can just save that resource to the disk, load it back up, and have all of our data. I do highly recommend using resources to manage save files. I think I mentioned that in my last tutorial, but if you're deciding between a JSON file or a resource, I would always recommend using the resource file over the JSON file. And this is because it is a lot easier to import into the engine. So instead of importing your entire JSON file as a dictionary and then having to apply values, right, you could essentially just
I didn't realize you had to do that.
Player data resource, and then everything would already be set up. You'd already have all the methods you'd want, you'd already have all the properties you'd want, and everything would just work instantly. Another benefit on using resources is they can store sub-resources. So let's say our player data resource contained an inventory resource, and that inventory resource had different methods inside of it to add or remove items from the inventory. Now, you could call these methods
If I do
on the
this,
resource class,
and then we change the crop,
inventory, and then
pick up
that
a better
would
angle.
instantiate new item resources, which could be added into that resource, and those items could store things like all their item data, their durability, or something, depending on what kind of a game you're making, and basically all the metadata for the items.
There we
and then when
go.
you save
What about
the
that?
parent of
That
all
seems
these
better.
resources, which in this case would be the player data resource, then it would save all of those sub-resources to that same file, and when you load it back in, all of those would be instantiated automatically and created in the same order they were saved, obviously, which is over the top helpful. Like, if you were trying to do that with a JSON file, you'd kind of have to manually be instantiating all these classes and setting everything up when you load it to read everything correctly and decode it. But with resources, it's just incredibly useful. So I'm talking way too much about this. Let's just get right into how to do it, right? So first thing we need to do is make our player resource. So we're going to go into my resources folder down here. We're going to right click and make a new script. So all of our resources will be derived from a script class, which we need to define first, and then we can create instances of that as resources. So create a new script. We're going to call this player data.gd. We can go ahead and open this, and there are some requirements for creating the resources, obviously. So first of all, you need to extend the resource class. So instead of node, we're going to replace this with resource, and then we also need to define the class name. So we can type class underscore name, and we set it equal to player data. Now, to define any properties in this resource, we need to export the properties. So if we wanted to define a health variable or property, we would say at export var health equals, and we'll set this to 100. And then we're also going to
thank God, it's not as hot now.
Here, which will be function, and this will be called change health, and we will require a value, which will be an integer. And this function will literally just be health plus equals value. This is all we'll need for our player data resource for now, so we can go ahead, click Control S to save, and now that is defined inside of our project. Now, inside of our main.gd script, which is just the main scene right up here, which has all the buttons attached, we'll need to...
We're gonna watch once first, and then we'll set it up.
So right at the top, I'm going to get the label
Go through it
first. You don't need
slowly.
to do this. This will be so we can update the visuals. We're going to define 2 new variables. One is going to be the save file path, and the next one is going to be the save file name. Now, you have to save everything to the user directory, and we're going to put it in the save folder inside of here. And then the file name will basically just be the player save, whoops, not Dave, player save dot TRES.
Lamau.
We need to create a new save file, so we will save our player
Oh,
data
big
equals
stretch.
player data, which is defined in our engine, dot new to create a new instance of this resource. And we now have our custom resource successfully loaded into our script. Now I'm going to put this line right here in the ready function to verify our save directory, so we can pass in our file path here, and I'm going to actually create this function right down here. And all this is going to do is basically, if the folder doesn't exist where we're trying to save the file, we need to make it exist, otherwise we're going to get an error. So to do that, we can just call directory access dot make directory absolute and put the path right here. And then additionally up
sick.
here we need to
Okay, that's enough. I think we can get started off that. So we need... I guess I do want to make these separate scripts because I want them to be like really reusable later on. Let's go scripts. Let's just make them like he does. We're going to make them on their own. We're not going to attach them to anything right away. So the first one is going to be called something resource. It's going to be called... Well, that's the thing. I think I want to do like a singleton. Okay, let me watch the rest of the video. I'm going to watch the rest of the video and then I'll think about it, because I probably want to make a singleton for the actual saving and loading.
update the label for the visuals. You don't have to do this, but I will create a new function here and add this down here. Function update label, and all this is going to do is just update the text. So we're going to put this player health string and add it to the string of the player data dot health. Now all the basics are set up, so now we have to actually focus on loading the file and saving it. So when we press the load button, we need to get this file and assign it to our player data variable. So we just call player data equals resource loader dot load, and then we need to give the path, which we will actually be using the save file path right here, and plus the save file name. And we are also going to duplicate this. Okay, so this line will load our file and assign it to this variable. Now we want to define the save function. Now we want to define how the saving works, and it's pretty similar, but we want to call the resource saver dot save, and we need to pass in the resource we are trying to save, which is currently the player data, and the path, which is also this string right here, which is our save file path plus our save file name. And I guess I should have mentioned this, for the file name you do want to include the extension, which is TRES for these resources.
Okay, well, we'll like start with
And then
exactly
last but not
this,
least, we need to
and
be
then
able
I'll
to
just
change the file,
update from
which
there.
is the health in this case. So when our health is pressed,
I do want to
we
look up one
call
video
player
on
data dot change health,
how to make
and we're gonna
singletons
pass
in Godot
-5.
before I get too far into
And
this.
then after that, we want to update the label, and we will also update our label after all of these functions. Now,
Okay.
to keep this cleaner in your actual game, you'll want to define these all in their own methods, obviously, so that you're not sticking them everywhere you want to load a file or save a file. But for this tutorial, we are basically just putting them in here to create it faster and make it more simplified. But this is really the only line you'll need for loading, and this is the one you'll need for saving. So we're
That's
gonna go
so
ahead and run
nice.
the
That's
game,
so
load
nice.
we're gonna change our health. We're gonna save this, change it a bit more, and now when we load it again, it will revert to our original save, which is 75. So that's all working correctly. As you can see, this was a really simple system for using custom resources. But if you stick around, I'll show you a couple more tricks which might be helpful to you. So first of all, if you're wondering, we can go into the path where we saved the file by going to the project open user data folder, and this will bring us to this folder where we can go into our save file, which we defined in our script, and open this player save.tres file. I'm just going to open it with a text editor, and this is essentially how the file is encoded, right, or structured rather, but you can see that our export variable here is saved. Now we can actually make this file a bit more
so
complicated.
cool.
Let's say we had in the player data, we had a new @export var, which was our inventory. We're going to set this equal to a new array. We could actually
See, this is where it gets hot.
resources inside of this inventory, and they would all save with their
Ooh!
individual properties to the same file, which is just incredible, right? So I'm gonna go down into resources again.
Yeah,
We're gonna
that's
make
hot.
A new script. This will be.
This is what
our
we need to
item
do.
Resource. So we're gonna call this item.
This is way better than JSON files.
Make sure it extends resource, and we're gonna define the class name as item. So I'm gonna add this new variable at the top, which needs to be an export variable, and it will be called item name. Now, initially, we're going to set this to undefined by default, but we will set this manually when we create a new item instance. So to set this up, we want to define an initiation function, which will be called function_init. And we're going to pass in here for now. But what we want to do is pass in some values when we initiate or instance a new item class. And that value will just be the item name that we want to create, which will be added to the inventory. So basically, I'm going to say item name. And the one thing you need to note for the init function inside of these classes is when you're instancing a new resource, you need to have a defined value for any parameters inside of here. If you just say item name is a string, you're going to get an error when you try to load this resource because it does not have a value for this parameter, right? So basically we need to use the equals function to set a default value that it can always revert to in case one is not provided, and then this will not throw an error for the constructor upon initialization. By default, we'll set it to undefined, right? But this will obviously be different when we create an item, and all we need to do is set our item name, export variable up here, equal to the item name property right here. So now we have our item resource, and inside of our main.gd, we can make a new button to add an item to our inventory. So I'm going to create a new button here. This will be add item, and with the signal connected on the add item button, we need to call a function inside of the player data class that will add an item to the inventory. So first of all, we need to define that in our player data script. So go into here, we'll make a new function called add item to inventory, and we will require the item name, which will be a string. And all we need to do on here is call inventory.append, and we will append a new item. So we type item.new, and for this new function, we defined a couple parameters we need to pass in upon initialization. So we will pass in the item name, which will be the item name inside of this function, and then it will create a new item. So back inside of our main.gd script, and then we can just call this function right here. So player data dot add item to inventory, and we'll add an apple.
Oh, this is exactly what we need.
Game.
Amazing.
Go to the remotes tab to see all of our live data. We have the player data resource here. We're going to open this up on the right hand side. We have our health, and our inventory has nothing in it. So if we go into our game, we can say add item, click this. It will add a new apple to our inventory. So you can see this apple item is actually another resource, which is inside of our player data resource. So if we click this, we will see that it's another resource here. It has an item name, which is apple, and we can actually add a couple of these. I'm going to go back in here. We have an array of 3 of these apples now. And when we save this file, I'm actually going to change the health too. We're going to save this file. And if we go back into the save file, you can see that it saved all of our sub resources in this file as well. So here's a sub resource, and we have our export variable, which is apple. And when we load this, obviously, we load all of our data, and all the items in our inventory are automatically instantiated per resource and defined in there. So you can see that the system is incredibly powerful, right? And again, I would recommend using it over a JSON file for stuff like this because it is just so straightforward to load, and everything just seems to work perfect. So, and it's just really nice.
Gotta give him that engagement, baby. He earned it. Okay, so Godot, Singleton. Make your code better. Autoload and singletons. Beginner tutorial. Singletons in under 3 minutes. Let's start with this one.
Explain singletons in under 3 minutes? Yeah, I'll try. Okay, so this is a
I love this kid. How old are you? Oh my god, this is hilarious. I love it when little kids do fucking coding tutorials. It just makes me smile.
the game scene. It instances a player scene, which is a kinematic body 2D. And if you let me show you the code, here has. So what happens is it sets the variable name to a random string from the array names, and then it'll just print it. So here you go. Look at the bottom left corner.
Larry.
Print. Now I actually just forgot to put randomize, so let me put that in quickly. I'm very smart. And now, here we go, it'll just generate a random name and print it. Right, I'm just going to add a folder in here. It's going to be called global because that's what I'm going to name it. And I'm going to right click on it and select add script, and then I'm going to name the script global variables. Right, so now I can click on it and start editing. I'm going to initiate the variables I need, which in this case it's player name. Right, now this is a very important bit. I'm going to click project settings and auto load. And now I can select my path for the thing, so global and then the script, and press add, and it will automatically name the singleton after the script. Right,
Okay.
so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my labels text to the player's name. I'm just going to label.text equals, and now in order to access anything from the singleton, it's very easy. You just type the name of the singleton and what variable you want to access. And I just put string before it and convert it into a string. Right, here we go. This should now be completely functional and we should get the thing. But we actually forgot to set the singletons variable to the player's name. So if you just type global variables and do what we did before, you can both set and
This is
get
great. This is a
sorted
good
code.
video.
So there we go. And now it should be working.
Good job,
Start the game.
buddy.
And if you press the button, yes, it's John. That's good. Right, now to show you what other things a singleton can be used for, I've created this piece of code. What it will do is it'll generate the player every time I press the button, and it'll give it a name and it'll print the name, and it'll wait a second and then it'll delete the player. So that's pretty simple, isn't it? If you just look here, you spawn him and he deletes, and we spawn him and he deletes. Every time there's a new name. Cool? Right, so in order to create this player, we first needed to declare a variable, which is a preload of the player's path, and this is a viable solution. But if you're going to have a big and intense game for the components of the computer, then you'll be calling preload a lot. So what I like to do is I like to create my own singleton and then put all my preloads in there that I'll be using. Maybe a few singletons with different preloads for different things. But you get the idea, and then you just access it from there by typing player, the singleton name and then player, instead of player equals preload and then player's path. It just works a lot nicer in bigger projects. Right, so I just finished setting up my loaders singleton, and in order to prove it works, I'm just going to run the game and show you.
Wow, nice job.
Alright.
He did all the YouTube things. He made it short. Good job.
Explain singletons in under 3 minutes? Yeah,
That's
I'll
a
try.
subscribe.
Okay, so this is a game scene. It instances a player scene.
That was
which
a
is
good
kinematic
explanation,
body
too.
2D, and if you let me show you the code.
All right.
Here it has. So what
Time to
happens is
eat
it
some
sets
food.
the variable name to
Let's
a
find
random
something
string from the
useful to watch while I eat. Probably just this. How to use Godot signals, because I don't really get
In
it.
this video, you will learn to use Godot signals. As we saw
Oh,
in
it's
a
a bit
previous
loud.
lesson,
Turn it
this
down a little
feature
bit.
allows nodes to communicate with one another. For example, I can click a button to toggle the character's motion. We'll connect this signal using the editor's interface, which is the first method we can use to connect signals. Then we'll use another approach through code. They are complementary and you need to learn both. This will allow us to make the character blink like you can see on the screen. Finally, we'll dive into another scene that I've prepared for you, where we have a character hitting another and we want to update the life bar. To do so, we will define a custom signal and emit it via code. This video is part of a complete free series to get started with Godot in 2021. To watch it from the start, you can find a link.
I'm gonna
in the
mute myself so you guys don't hear
Now,
me
to
nomming.
complete step-by-step game creation tutorials coming in the series, so to not miss anything, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. With that, let's get started. To follow along, you will need to download a starter project. I put a link to it in the description.
Going great, boo. I'm just eating, so I'm about to go. I'm going mute for a second. But yeah, just give me a sec. We're watching this video on signals, and I'm learning how to do. Oh, first of all, save resources, so I can save player data. I can save enemy data, hopefully, and the new remapper that I just made, and then after that, yeah, and we're just watching this to like buy me some time. Anyway, welcome in, McFrenzy. Nice to see you.
Below. You have to click on using signals.zip to download the archive. Then you head to the folder where you downloaded it. I'm going to right click and extract the archive here, something I can do to unzip it. We then want to import this project in Godot. So I'm going to press Ctrl L here to get the path to the directory, move to a new workspace and open Godot. You then want to click the import button, paste the project path and import and edit it. All right, so let me run you through it very quickly. Custom signals is the scene with the live bar, player and enemy I showed you. We'll use it towards the end of this video. Toggle motion contains the rotating Godot head that we created in the previous tutorial where you created your first script. We'll use it to connect our signals. We're going to start with that. So we're going to create a new scene by going to scene, new scene, and it's going to be a 2D scene. I'll name it toggle motion and save it on my drive here as togglemotion.tscn. In this scene, we're going to create an instance of our Godot head, turning Godot head. So you can click and drag it anywhere onto the scene. It gets that it's a bit far down, so we're going to move it back to the center here, a bit to the left because it's doing circles. And from there, we're going to select toggle motion and add a button node. So I'll click the add button, look for the button node and press enter. It's a bit difficult to see. A little thing gets added in the top left of the scene. So with the button selected and the select tool on, you can click and drag on the bottom right little icon here to expand it. You can then click and drag on the button to move it away from the top left corner of the viewport. In the inspector, you can see it has a text property, so we will set it to toggle motion. That's our scene setup to toggle the character's motion. So currently, when I click the button, nothing happens. The character keeps turning. We want to tell the Godot head when we click the button to toggle its motion on and off. To do so, we use a signal, and the button comes with plenty of them. So select the button node, and on the right side, next to the inspector, there's a node tab, which is split into two, signals and groups. So we're going to stay on signals to see the list of signals available to the node. It's pretty long because every node, as it inherits from parent classes, object, node, canvas item, etc., also inherits all the properties and signals of those parent classes. Each of them is an event that will get emitted every time something specific happens. For example, if we look at the base button around the top, you have the signals button down, button up, pressed, toggle. Pressed gets emitted whenever you click the button or with the button highlighted in blue like that, you press enter, for example. And so we can connect this signal to our Godot head to make it react to it. So with the button selected, you're going to either double click pressed or select the press signal and click the connect button. Then you get this menu that helps you by telling you which nodes have a script attached to them. You'll see here you are unable to select nodes other than Godot because we need a receiver method or function that's going to be called by the engine when the signal is emitted. By default, it will have this convention underscore on underscore name of the node, so button, underscore name of the signal. This helps you know which node emitted the signal and which signal it was. Now you can click connect, which opens the script editor with the new function underscore on button pressed. Note that you have a bit of code that comes from the previous lesson, which is why we're not re-explaining it. Now this function is empty. It only has the pass keyword that just tells do nothing to the GDScript compiler. We're going to replace that to toggle the character's motion because this is what we want to do upon pressing the button. To do so, our nodes have a function to turn the callback to process on and off. It's called set underscore process. So you can erase this line and call set underscore process. It takes a value, either true or false. Bool means Boolean, which is either true or false. So if you say true, it's going to turn on processing. If you say false, it turns it off. You can enter false and press F6 to play the current scene. When you click the button, the character stops. When you click it again, it doesn't start because we're always setting processing to false. We can use an expression to toggle it. We have another function which tells us whether or not the node is currently processing. It's called is underscore processing. So we're going to call it, has parentheses because it's a function that's going to return true or false. Now we can negate that. So if it is processing, we turn it off. If it is not, we turn it on by using the not keyword with a space before the function call. So we set process to the opposite of the current processing state. And when you do that, you can click the button to toggle the motion on and off. I'll just mention that set process is safe to call. It just turns a flag, Boolean value, on and off on the node that Godot looks up to decide whether or not it's going to call this process function. Okay, so that was connecting a signal using the editor. Now we're going to do that, but using code. And to do so, we're going to add a new node as a child of our Godot instance. So let's create a new timer node. This is a timer that has a waiting time and that cycles every 1 second in this case. And if you look at its node tab, it has a signal named timeout. So it emits a signal whenever it times out, by default, every 1 second. Of course, we could connect it via the editor, but we're going to do it in the script. So click the script icon next to the Godot bot, and we're going to connect to the node's timeout signal. We'll make the character blink. Okay, so first we need a place to connect it, and we're going to introduce a new function called ready. So write the func keyword underscore ready. This one gets called by Godot whenever you start running the scene. I'm not going to give you all the details, but it allows you to initialize the nodes, to set them up like connecting a signal via code. Okay, then we have 2 steps that we need to follow. First, we need to get a reference to our timer in the code. So we need to tell the script, get access to the timer node. Okay, so to do so, I'm going to store the node timer in a variable. So write var timer. I'm going to set it equal to. There's a function called get underscore node to get access to a node, and it takes a path relative to the current node. So dot means the Godot node because the Godot node has the script attached to it, and timer stands for the timer node. Then we're going to call the connect method on the timer node. This is a method you have on every object in Godot that you can use to connect a signal. We need to call it on the timer. So we write timer dot to access the timer's functions, connect, and you can press enter. The autocompletion gives you a list of all the signals on the timer node. We want to connect to the timeout signal. Then we have to give it a target to connect to. So when we're using the interface, we could double click the Godot node. Now we have to use code to do that. So we're going to add a comma and we're going to write self. Self stands for this node the script is attached to. In this case, it's our Godot node. Then we add another comma, and we need to give it a function to call. Again, you remember on the interface, we had the onButtonPressed method called for us. Here, we're going to create a new one. So add some quotes, and we're going to name it following the same convention, underscore on, underscore
I'm back.
timer, underscore
I'm back.
timer, which is the name
Sorry for the
of
wait.
signal. And you can copy that name, because we need
I have
to
eaten
create
my
a function
food.
now. And at the bottom of the script, add a new function with a
Okay. First, we need to go back. This
Explain
other
things
video.
in under 3 minutes? Yeah, I'll try.
By the way, McFrenzy, if you're still there, if you're doing work, if anybody is doing work today, you may add your to-do to our little ticker at the top here. It's only 10 channel points, so it's not going to actually cost you anything. I just wanted to like formalize it. But yeah, it's nice to see you. This kid is very cute. If you didn't see me watching this earlier. Okay, what do you got, McFrenzy? Yeah, you. Oh, I should have made it a type in thing. I'll change that. But whatever you got, I'll add it for you.
Okay, so this is a game scene.
And then we'll get some music going after I
kinematic body 2D, and
skip around this one real quick.
I'm going to initiate the variables I need, which in this case it's player name. Right, so now, which in this case it's player name. Right, now this is a very important bit. I'm going to click project settings, and auto load.
Auto load is what we
select
want.
my path for the things
Global.
the script, and press add, and it will automatically name the singleton after the script. Right, so
Okay. Okay, hell yeah. You got it, baby. All right. I have it up here so it's easy to switch. Where is... Oh, here we go. Frenzy goal. Save. And then we go here, and then we just hit refresh. And boom, just like that. You're on the books, baby. Hopefully it'll show. I think it'll show. Yeah, it'll show when I'm actually scripting. It doesn't really show that well when we're on YouTube, but that's fine. Thank you. Well, I can't take all the credit. Wish Sheeler. It's a funny name, but she was the one I stole this idea from. Oh, I should change one thing. I should change what I'm gonna do it like that. Oh, it's clear when like one person's goal stops and the next person's goal starts. Yeah, that looks better. Why isn't it moving? I swear to God, it fucking scrolls half the time. Okay, now it's working. We're good. We're good. Okay, so I need to make a new folder called global. Excuse me, don't put it within scripts, please. Actually, no, that's true. It is a script, so I guess I will put it. That makes sense to me, actually. And we're gonna go, I think we're just gonna call it Save Data Manager. Data Manager. And so this one is just going to extend node, I'm pretty sure. But we do want to make a couple classes that extend resource. And I'll get the music going. There we go. How you doing today, by the way? All right, I'm gonna be flip-flopping in between these two things. Where's the global variables? What? Did I miss that? Okay, that's actually pretty fun. I like that bit at the end. Girls on film.
Get to the player's name. And start editing. I'm going to initiate the variables I need, which in this case it's player name. Right, now this is a very important bit. I'm going to click project settings and auto load. And now I can select my path for the thing, so global and then the script, and press add, and it will automatically name the singleton after the script. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my labels
Nice.
to the player's name.
I'm glad. It's nice when it's even keel, you know what I'm saying?
Singleton, it's very easy. You just type the name of the singleton and what variable you want to access. Just put string before it and convert it into a string. Right, here we go. It should now be completely functional and we should get
World's on
but
film.
we actually forgot to set the singleton's variable to the player's name. So if you
I swear this kid's fucking 12. Oh, I didn't like it? Yeah, uh-huh. The GD Quest videos, they're hit or miss. Some of them are good, some of them not so great.
Variables and do what we did before. You can both set and get from this sort of code. So there we go. And now it should be working. We can start the game. And if you press the button, yes, it's John. That's good.
Yes, it's John. Okay, yep. Turns out, being Hyacinth, we're saying, like, trying to figure out, like, how do you do timers in this program? We had a couple janky solutions. There's a timer signal that you can attach to anything. Of course.
What other things a singleton
Girls on film.
This piece of code, what it will do is it will generate the player every time I press the button, and it will give it a name and it'll print the name, and it'll wait a second and then it will delete the player. So that's pretty simple, isn't it? If you just look here, you spawn him.
Girls on film. Girls on film. So we want a var. How do you initialize an array? Arrays, Godot. I know what an array is. Just show me how to fucking initialize it.
Commas. Now, let's go ahead. All elements in your array must be separated by commas. Now, let's go ahead and look at retrieving data from an array. Retrieving data from an array is fairly straightforward.
Var empty array equals. Oh, okay. That's all you have to do. Okay. Oh wait, I want to see if this video explains arrays within arrays, because that's what I would really like to do. An array of an array would be great. Oh, here we go. Subarrays right here. Yay!
First example, that would just be the value 1. Moving on. Many programming languages, including GDScript, you can put arrays inside an array. When you put an array inside an array, those are called subarrays. Depending on how many layers of the arrays, they could also be called 2-dimensional arrays, 3-dimensional arrays, and so forth. To create a subarray, all you have to do is use the square brackets followed by another pair of square brackets. However, what gets tricky with subarrays is when you want to get back a value. As you can see here, we are
Yeah, I
getting
know that.
the first element, or rather the element at index position 0, which
I
would
wonder
be
if we
this
want like a
range value
dictionary
sequence.
instead though.
You have the
I don't
push
think
method
so.
and the pop method. You may find yourself using these two most of the time. Now, a push method adds an element to either the beginning or the end of an array. The pop method removes and returns an element from the beginning or end of an array. Let's go ahead and take a look at a quick example. As you can see here, we've declared a very basic array with values 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In GDScript, we have to declare where we want to push or where we want to pop. In this case, in the first example, we are going to pop back, which just basically means remove the last element of our array and return it. In this case, we have nothing to return it to, so it just removes the last element. As you can see here, our array only has 4 values now. We removed the 5. Now, if you want to remove an element from the front of an array, you'll use the pop front method. So you can see here, once we use
Okay, that's nice. That's good to know. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Running away. Yo, you can't keep running away. Speak truth to power. Heavy as boulders. That's all I... Okay, so let's just write it on this one. This is just like some general notes on this page. So let's say arrays, underline that, and then we'll say pop back, pop front, push back, push front. The thing is, like, honestly, the way you implement dictionaries in this language is kind of fucking annoying. So I think I just want to do a double array. Because I don't really need these to be in alphabetical order because they never come in the right order anyway. We could take the time to try and like... Well, that's the thing. We can organize them. I just don't wanna. I just don't feel like it. Although it will be confusing. There's a lot of controls and they're not in the right order. I don't know. We'll figure it out. 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 We'll start off with a double array. If I regret it later, so be it. I wish I could have... Talking about lady. Rains all the late fees. Hold on, I'm trying to find my Elgato, whichever one that one's plugged into, so I can unplug it and plug in my left-handed mouse. Oh, really? Oh, it is this one. Okay, that's good. All right, we got room. We got a whole USB port to use here. And Ralph, if you just get over it. This is my secret weapon, if you guys don't know. A left-handed vertical mouse. I have a right-handed vertical mouse as well, but you get a left-handed one and you force yourself to learn to use mouse with both hands, you will literally save your life someday. This is gonna keep me young. Basically, mice are the devil for your arms, and nobody told us. The mountain. Crying about now. Crumble under pressure. Tumbling down. Better off if you just get over it. Little tiny Hollywood baby. Sadie's. I ain't at the crib going crazy. Yeah, it's great. It's great, McFrenzy. Like, I had to do it because I had so many problems with like my hand health and my wrist health. So I had to learn the hard way. But now I'm telling you, you'll never meet a person who knows more about their ergonomic gear than this lady right here. A lot of ergonomics doesn't actually help, but the key is doing different things with your hands. If you're doing the same thing with your hand all day, that's how you get injuries. So like just being able to scroll wheel with your left hand every once in a while and mouse around, it can be a lot. It can be worth a lot. So I think I don't want to write this yet. I think I want to write my resource file first, because I think what we're going to do is make a variable that's a resource file, because that's going to be easier even. And then we can have the resource file be context. Yeah, let's do the resource file first. This song's too good. Let's just write nothing. Well, we'll come back to you, buddy. Don't you worry. We'll come back to you. I'm gonna make a whole new folder for save resources. Which I don't know if that's really necessary, but I'm gonna say it is. It's gonna make me feel better. Feel more organized. Oh, whoops. Hold on, I want to check Discord real quick. Chicks. Full. Oh, what are those other ones? Resource. Oh, I have a bit more to learn here. He carried on. Yeah, that's the perfect emote, honestly, for this song. Hey, 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 hey. Yo, back in college, me and my friends had like a couple songs that we would just like, those were the songs that came on when we were plastered at the end of the night, and this was one of them, and we would just be like in the living room like screaming our heads off at 3 a.m. We're probably the most annoying fucking humans.
Explain singletons in under 3 minutes? Yeah, I'll...
Oh, hold on. Save files. Here we go. We're back to here.
Right. Typically, you would use. We're going to be setting up a system for creating essentially a player sources to the engine. So, of all the methods you'd want, you'd already have all the properties you'd want, and everything would just work instantly. Another benefit on using resources.
This way and not 15.
So let's say first thing we need to do is make our player resource. So we're going to go into my resources folder down here. We're going to right click and make a new script. So all of our resources will be derived from a script class, which we need to define first, and then we can create instances of that as resources. So create a new script. We're going to call this player.
Oh, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright.
So first of all, you need to extend the resource class. So instead of node, we're going to replace this with
got this.
resource. And then we also need to define the class
Together
name.
and feel alright.
We set it equal to player data. Now to define any properties.
So what is this one going to be called? Be alright. Have I not saved it yet? Or is that what we're on? Okay, so it's called Save Data Manager. No, oh, I didn't mean to do this. That's why. I didn't want to do this. This is going to be extending node later on, but we're not going to get there yet. Oh, bless sinners who had. Jump on It was the song for your dorm. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, that was great. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. To the Lord, and I will feel alright. Together and... no, it's not. Yeah, you fucking liar. What are you talking about? Invalid. Oh, nothing. Never mind. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Unloved. Creation. What about One Heart? Feel alright. So what do we want to call this? It's for the controller profile. Key input profile. Input profile. Actions. Action input profile. Action input profile. Class name. Save data manager. And cars. God, it's kind of crazy how uniquely American this sentiment is. I mean, it's not like completely uniquely American, but like Americans spend so much more time in cars than other countries. Or at least many countries. Just crazy. We're getting these death traps every day and just like hurl ourselves down the road. Crazy. Why did I just call it that? Wait, why isn't it making a new fucking script? Oh my god, that's why. I just wasn't opening it. God, whatever. I guess that's true. I'll leave that there. I'm annoyed that... Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Call's name. Wow, do I have dyslexia? We need to export all of them, pretty sure. And export all of our variables. Our first variable is going to be profile name. Default. Export. Let's pretend I know what I'm doing, and then we'll get to the point where it doesn't do anything, and then I'll figure it out from there. Because I just gotta like get something on paper. So we would want an array of contexts that has sub. I think we still want to do a double array, even inside this resource file. Here in my car, bark, 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 bark. Can go down out in cars. Yeah, okay. I'm just imagining stuff in my head. You work from home now, don't miss spending almost an hour. Yeah, exactly. It's just like yeah. Work in the modern world is crazy. I'm very glad that COVID like forced some companies to accept the fact that they can let people work from fucking home. So I think the first one is going to be context. No. Yeah, no, it is. Do I do that? I don't think I do that. I just make it like this. Wait, what's wrong with this one? Condition TK raw OVS type. What? Fuck you. What was that supposed to mean? Okay. What's wrong with that? Parse error. Expected var on ready remote master puppet sync remote master puppet sync remote master on ready. Huh? What am I doing wrong? I swear I have an export variable somewhere on here. This one's fine. What's wrong with the other one? Oh, duh. Working from home is so much better. Hi Ben. How are you, dear? By the way, since we're talking about working, do you like? We have a new channel point option. You can add your to-do list for the day to our little to-do list tracker up there. 10 points. 10 points, and you may add. How are you, dear? How's your day going? How's your week? It's nice to see you. Damn. Yeah, what do you got? Hit me. I fucked it up because I should have made you add a message. But what do you want to put on the list, babe? Okay, now we're off to the races here, guys. We're coming back to this video.
The properties.
Finish the dishes. Got it. Got it, babe. That's a great one. We got you. We're gonna go Barbar Ben's goal, finish the dishes. And I made sure before this message can be crazy long, so we can make it as long as we need. Refresh the overlay. There we go. Come back to chat. You're doing well, staying and blasting the EC to beat the heat. Yeah, we're blasting the AC too, and thank God we have good AC, because like it doesn't actually blow in the basement, but the basement, like, you know, it gets some AC from the staircase, and then it's cooler because it's dark down here. But it wasn't keeping up earlier today. Let me tell ya. It's better now though. Honestly, it's not that bad. So we're if you don't know, we're in the middle of coding a save manager, which once I unlock this, it's gonna be really nice for our little coding squad that we've begun to develop, myself and Hyacinth. We have it. Thank you, Wisp. You're always so sweet when you come in here. How are you, dear? How's your week going? We're doing some coding today, and if you would like to add a to-do list for yourself, you can do so with my new channel point option. Butterfly. If you see, we have a little tracker up there, and oh, you can't really read it because YouTube's in the way, but it should show up. Yeah, it's more readable. Whatever.
So if
there we go.
Define a
now it's readable.
Variable or property, we would say at export var health equals, and we'll set this to 100. And then we're also going to define a method in here, which will be function, and this will be called change health, and we will require a value, which will be an integer, and this function.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Wisp. Mine almost got fucked up, but I think I'm gonna be okay. I fucked up one night, and last night was like not the best, but I think we're gonna hold hold the bulwarks of terrible sleeping schedules back. I'm great. I'm actually feeling real good. I've been I got stuck on the main character controller for my game because I'm doing the hardest part. So I paused that so I could get a few quick wins, and I'm making a button remapper so you can change all of your keys for all the games that we're going to develop. And that's really fun because it's teaching me how to do UI. It's teaching me how to do save files. It's not that hard. And what was the other thing? Oh, and it's going to just be super useful for later. Super useful, because I can just slap it into every game I make, you know? Hi, sweetie. How are you, Ocean? Great to see you. Thank you for blessing us with your chibis. How are you? Oh, my pin went away. I swear to God. Anyway, I meant to pin this. Unable to pin. Something went wrong. Please try again. Oh, well, whatever. Oh, really? Oh my gosh, that'd be great. I was planning to just, like, you know, make some fucking money and then pay you for some, but if you have some, I'm not gonna say no. Sweethearts. Okay, so if you would like to add to our community to-do list, check the channel points. Yeah, hell yeah. I'd love to see that. If you link it, I'll bring it up on screen. Trying to catch your lie. Oh, okay, yeah. Hell yeah. That's great.
And will literally just be health plus equals value. This is all we'll need for our player.
Okay, let's check it out. This is from our dear. Oh, we're going to the cool new X website for all the X's and X things. Oh my goodness. That's very nice, dear. Let's get it with the retweet. They decided to make our mind. That's very good, babe. Good job. This is your two OCs, right? They're getting hunky dory over here. I love this, by the way. This detail of the like fishy leg. I'm assuming it's a fish, and not I don't know what else it would be, but any Xers in chat? Yo, we got any Xers? That was great, babe. Thank you for showing. Nico and Melody, yeah, very nice. Yeah, Miko's like, I love Miko's like demon form, or I don't know what to call it. His adult form, perhaps. Right, fish form. Yeah, you really did your research for those characters. Gotta give it up.
Player data resource for now, so we can go ahead.
Had a rap that with a bat at 6'4" Paula. Triple X. Yeah, that's how you know it's cool, because it's got X in the name. You know what I know what's really whack? Okay, y'all, I gotta take a quick break actually. We're gonna run some ads and hit the bathroom. So everybody get a drink, get a little snacky snack, and then we're gonna get into the deep weeds of this, where I fuck it up. But anyway, for you guys that don't know how cool this is already, let me show you. So, we have right here, this is automatically populating from my list of commands, first of all. Second of all, we made it a really nice menu so it resizes all good. And if you resize it too small, it'll add a scroll bar. Ooh, scroll bar automatically, but it's not there if it doesn't need it because it's fancy. And then, if you're clicking on this side, it'll record your mouse clicks. It'll record keys. It'll record even the enter. Oh, the enter key still doesn't work. Dang it. Most of the buttons work. Okay, so we still need to fix one thing. We're going to try and fix that when I get back. But then this side actually does not let you use the keyboard. If you click enter, it says, hey, what the heck? That's not a controller, because this is the controller side only. So if you click on your controller, left stick left stick up, left stick down, right D-pad right. Oh my gosh, all of these buttons are logical. It even tells you all the different companies and which buttons they would have. Oh my golly, how does she do it? Anyway, I just wanted to show you how good it is at resetting bindings already. So this would like automatically change your controls in game, and now all we need to do is save them and load them, and then this is gonna be like, the most reusable menu ever. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks for being here, friends. I'm already back, baby. Just like that. Welcome back, adders. Any adders? Strange magic. Easy peasy. We're back to business. Strange magic. Mm-hmm. Howdy. Howdy, Hyacinth. How are you, sweetheart? How's your day going there, miss? Hope we're having a mighty splendid morning. Strange magic. We're learning how to save things right now, babe. It's going quite well. And by that I mean I'm just about to type the first actual thing.
S to save, and now that is defined inside of our project. Now inside of our
Nice. Nice to see you, Kick Six. I'm doing great. Today is a good day. Well, I have a lot of stressful shit going on about the house, not gonna lie. But, right in front of Hyacinth's face. That's fighting words. Chalier. Oh my god, what is that? That's so cute. What the fuck? I love that emote. How are you, Chalier? Welcome in. Loopy love. Oh, thank you, dear. Get out of bed. Don't boogie down. Welcome in, everybody. If you don't know, we're doing a co-work day today, which means if you would like to, you could spend channel points, just 10 channel points, and add your to-do to our little community tracker, which is in the upper right, which you can't see right now, but that's only because YouTube's open. And yeah, you probably see it better when this comes up. See, we got like all these little to-dos for the day. Help motivate ourselves. All right. Big ads. To my love. You looking good, you're out of sight. All right, just move yourself. Like a 747. Yourself. Down in heaven. Oh. It's all right. Let this groove stand up.
.gd script.
All right.
Right.
So, kind of confusing, y'all. Because I'm doing a bunch of shit I've only done like once or twice in my life right now. So it's gonna take me a little bit to like work it out in my head how to set it up.
So right at the top, line 2 is going to be the save user.
So I guess I should do this first. Yeah, we'll have to do this. So we're gonna make 3 scripts in tandem today. That's gonna be a little tough, but I think it's worth it to do it the right way. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna make a temporary folder in the scripts folder called save practice. We'll call it practice for now. That's what I usually name anything I plan on deleting later. Even if I don't end up deleting it later, I just call it practice. So that it's like, you know, it's like you gotta keep your internal language with yourself positive and also like not pressuring. Do you know what I mean? If you call it practice, then it's okay to fuck up. Does that make sense? So I'm just gonna put all these scripts we're working on inside of here. Even though it might fuck up some things later with the if we have to do any addresses of things, but I don't give a shit. We'll figure it out. Maybe slice it right. Why did I make this? I don't want to make this. Let me get rid of this. Delete. I'm practicing at life. Love it. We don't need like more. I guess I'll leave that in global actually. Input button, populate button. So these are the 4 scripts we made in the last episode. Well, I also did some work on my own, but to stand up, all right. Anybody playing any games today? Any fun gaming? All right. Okay, so under save practice, we make one more script. What was it supposed to do again? Right, we're gonna manage the buttons. I'm playing Remnant 2. Oh, I don't know what that is. That sounds cool. What is that? Ooh, nice. That's awesome motion. I've never heard of Remnant 2. Okay, so we're making another one called Shooty Souls. Oh, now I know what you're talking about. At least vaguely. Stand up, all right. That's great. Okay, so I'm gonna make one called. Why do I not know what I'm calling it? Oh yeah. So it's like save, load, menu, GUI. We're gonna call it GUI because I don't want it to be confused with the actual functioning of it, because I don't think it's mostly just gonna manage the buttons and like calling other things. So this is gonna be like our controller. We're gonna have a singleton. That's the save data manager. So this thing is gonna say control all of our save files within it, save the resources, make the directories, all that good stuff. This is gonna control the actual visuals, and it's really just save button, load button, and probably like a name. I probably have to put like name of profile as an entry, which that might be a little hard, but we'll figure it out. And then this is the actual resource. So this is like what you're saving, and this thing can have like whatever fucking variables you want, which is so cool. You can have fucking methods in here and whatever you want. So that's real nice, real nice. But it's money. All the more bottles. So I'm gonna start with where is it? Let's close all. Let's close all here. Save all, close all. We're gonna start with the menu because that's gonna be easier. And I think I'm gonna make another scene. It's gonna be its own scene, I think. Because then it's gonna be easy peasy to just slap it into another thing. Like, let's say you want a save menu, but you don't want it right next to your button inputs. You could also put it in many other menus. Sounds good. Thanks for coming in. Someone kill the lights. Party favors, just get piped. Save, load, menu, GUI. User interface scene. Yeah, bye. Bye. Yeah, indeed. So I think what I'm gonna do is just like not even fuck with any of the settings here. We're gonna make 2 gigantic ass buttons. And that's gonna be fine because whenever we use this menu, we're gonna be like squishing it down. So it doesn't matter. We want alcohol. All these hundreds, all these thousands, I'ma spend it all. When the night calls. Water in the bay. Order me some ones. Order me some funds. She ordered me for lunch. Korean spicy garlic. The G2 projects. OTNG. I got me some haters. H box is what we want. We want a horizontal box, and then within that horizontal box, well, first of all, we want to put these margins to be not dumb. Ugh, why do they do this? Why do they do it? Why do they do it? So we do that, and then within this, we make 2 buttons. Wanna be rich, bitch. Button. Button. I'ma spend it all. Again, it comes out with like the dumbest settings. Why would I want this? Why would I want this? Who wants that? Huh? Huh? The house and the alcohol. Buttons. Buttons. We want money, we want hoes, we want alcohol. And then it just like fights you the whole time too. Like, what is up with that? Excuse me. Am I doing it wrong? I'm doing it wrong somehow. What did I do wrong? I don't know what I did. These are supposed to be evenly spaced. Oh, because they don't have their fucking settings wrong, probably. Size flags. Yeah, we want to expand. Right. Right. Size flags. Horizontal expand. Woo! Evil mama. Save. Load. Call the text save. Save. It's so tiny. It's so teeny tiny. Doesn't matter though. We're gonna change that all. All that will change. Nobody else to blame. Now we do a vertical box, V-box container, a V-box container, and we put the H-box container within the V-box container, and we go to the size flags, and we go to expand, and we go to expand, and I don't know why it's showing up like this again. It's fighting me on the anchors. The anchors. Why? Why must you fight me? Very next tree. Okay, so now we got this, and then we want like a list of options. Let's see what kind of ones we have. Evil woman. Evil woman. I think we want item list. Item list? No, we just want tree. Maybe it's tree. I'm not so convinced that tree is the one I want. Line edit. Oh, line edits. Oh, we want that. We do want one of those. I know that. New config name. Oh, look at that, y'all. That is just nice. That is nice. I kind of like designing UIs in this. It's pretty easy. I mean, obviously, as me and Hyacinth have talked about, you know, it's a little bit hard to get exactly what you want, but I don't think it'll be too bad. I got some tricks up my sleeve. Evil woman. Oh, well, it depends, Shalir. What type of UX UI design do you want? I think personally, a lot of that stuff is just being willing to bash your head against a certain program. I mean, that's like anything that has to do with computers, which I think you have. I think you have that skill in you. And then just like knowing like how big things should be and also making things scalable. Those are like the main pillars, I would say. And then like consistency of, there's like other things too, like more color design theory and stuff like that. But yeah, you can definitely get into it depending on what you want to do. If you want to do games, like I would suggest something like this, because this has lots of built-in features, and I think built-in features are the way to go with UIs, because it, you know, doesn't limit your creativity. Well, it does limit your creativity in some ways, but it makes it flow easier. That's why there's lots of programs for it now, like what's that one that Ocean uses? Canvas and stuff. But yeah, I like UI design as well. I think it's pretty fun. Yeah, exactly. And yeah. And like even like designing websites, I would say, is even a little bit more daunting than this. I never really did it, but I know like what goes into it. But yeah, like for example, the way that I got this to be even really easily, and like it's not just gonna be even now, it's gonna be even as we resize. So like if you see that, like the power of all the built-in features is how I got all this to working. And like this thing pops up a scroll bar even. And it doesn't need a scroll bar until you make it small enough that it needs it. And then it'll pop up. Which is like, oh my gosh. I don't know how to code all that. I would have spent so much time. So yeah. I suggest starting with the game engine if you're into games. That's a great way to start to do it. And then there's also this thing called a 9-tile patch that Hyacinth taught me about. And basically you like define a square image and then it stretches these middle parts for you. It does seem like it's not showing the yellow on some of these though. It seems like the image is fucked up a little bit. Oh well, we'll figure that out later. But yeah, so that's like a great way to like this is all like really customizable. I can change the background really quickly by just updating this little file. I wonder if I can show you easily. Yeah, see how it's really not that viewable because of, oh, here I can zoom it in a bunch. You see how it's got these 9 little rectangles? It like repeats these ones for you, these particular rectangles, and then repeats this rectangle in the middle. So it does a lot of cool shit for you. And you can change these margins and fuck it up that way, do different crazy shit. But yeah, there's lots of tricks these days, guess is what I'm getting at. And you just kind of have to like pick a project and go fuck it up. That's the best way to learn, in my opinion. Go blow it. Blow it fast. Blow it fast and hard. Extends. Which one is it gonna be on? Control. I think it's gonna extend control. I think it's gonna be on the top guy here. Okay. These things need to have signals set up. I only half understand signals. Oh, annoying. I guess I should keep setting this up a little bit more first, though. We're trying to add one more thing. I still don't know what it's going to be called, though. Menu button? No. It might be tree that we want. Uh-huh. And we got news for you. Umbrellas. Why am I not? I'm not finding the thing I want. The first time, 10:30 in history. Raining man. Hallelujah, it's raining man. Amen. Oh, here we go. Yes. I think this is what I want. Raining man. Hallelujah, it's raining man. Amen. Look at me, rough and tough and tongue and clean. She's a single woman. You know this. You know this. Da-da. Red guy. It's raining, man. Hallelujah, it's raining, man. We don't want that. We don't want that. We want to slightly shrink center, shrink end. I don't know. I think we just go like this and we make it like always the same size. If we make this like 100, I generally like 100, but it's not. Go 1, 1, 2. Why doesn't it push these other ones? Whatever. No, this is not acceptable. I can't do it like this. Why does it work like this, but not like that? I don't understand. Oh no. You'd think it would be fine, you know? Go. The first time. Oh yeah, we need a max length, like 25. We don't want people making insanely long. Expand to tanks of length. No. Clear buttons enabled. Shortcuts. Amen. Hallelujah. It's raining, man. Oh yeah, placeholder. New configuration name. That we want. Oh. This is why. I think. Pretty sure. Is that not how it works? That is not how it works. Okay. Man. I'm like one step forward, one step back on that one. Basically, I want to make this thing slightly bigger, but then have everything else still fill out their maximum length, because this one shouldn't be... It should never get super crazy big. Why? Oh, I know. We need to go back to size flags one more time, I think. Oh my god, I love this, whatever it is. Never heard this one. No! Why didn't it work? That was it! I swear to god that was the right button. Dang it. Damn it. God damn it. This is tough. Oh, okay. Wow. This stuff is all making so much sense to me, guys. This is great. Except for the part that I'm not figuring out, but I'm like learning so much just by staring at this. Fonts. No? I'm sad. I'm kind of sad. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna pretend that it's fine for now. So basically, all I'm trying to do is like, this thing is taking up a very small area. It could take up like an even amount Like I could make them all take up a third of the screen, but I would rather have the middle component, which is the one where you type in your name. You type in your name and then you click save, and it'll save your configuration, and then you can load it up later. But I want the configuration name to take up like 100 pixels, not 10 or whatever it's doing right now. It seems to be conforming to this, whatever the size of the font is, which is fine. I guess I just have to change the font. Quick load. New bitmap font. Height 4. Height. What if we make this 20? 20. What? I don't get how this works. Oh, okay. No, we're not gonna worry about that either. Delete, 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 delete. We're not doing that. We're just gonna accept that it's not the right size, and I'll figure that out later. We got more important things to do. Did I save it under scenes? I think I did. I did. Okay, so yes. So yes, you're right. But then it's not adjusting the HBox container right here, which is very strange to me. I feel like it should. So let's say we go to rect. Right now it's 24, right? Let's set it to 100. And as you see, it comes down, but it doesn't scooch the HBox container, which I don't get why. And then it's back to 24 the second I click away. Isn't it supposed to be zeros? No. Oh, minimum size? Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Oh man, it's so satisfying when you get something to work. But I can be the first to notice. Be the first. So now when we load this into the other scene, I should be able to put it within a smaller container and then it'll plop itself wherever we need it. That's the idea anyway. I'm pretty sure I did set it up right. I'm talking now. You roses. Notice. Face of bloody noses. Focus. Oh, we need a delete button. Noses. She left me roses. You didn't notice. Once you hold the closest, that you gotta watch the most. But I can't be the first to notice. Delete. And we need to make sure that they can't fucking delete the default. Default is no. You must not. We got a bunch of different little tasks on here. I want to get some comfy clothes on, y'all. I need some fucking PJs. I'll wait a little bit longer though. We got 15 whole minutes before break. Oh, you roses. What are you working on, Hyacinth? Are you still chilling in bed, babe? Closest. Wrecked size. Yeah, it's comfy cozy time. I need some more cutesy emotes. I gotta use 1 or 2 more. And it's gonna be a robbery. Nope. Still over the song. Still can't listen to it. One day I'll be able to listen to it again. Someday. We'll perish away soon. Yeah, that's what I did. I had coffee and went to my tax meeting, and then I was like, oh god, I need to order Jimmy John's right now. So luckily I had a nice Sammy right at the start of stream. Like De La. Down the darkest road. I gotta have it. It's systematic. It's systematic. My eyes melted. Constantly tossing off the helpless. Run rip for error. Mascara. But anywho. See what this Henny do? When they pull up a ticket truth. Okay, selected is for when it's on, right? Ain't Steven. Base button. Damon. 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 If true, this button will stay pressed when moving the cursor outside the button while press. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I don't know if this is what I want. What happens if I do it? Add some text. I don't get how it works. Isn't this supposed to be an options menu? To be front, all these cycles that I cycled. All I stunt. I forget it. Option button is a type button that provides selectable list of items when pressed. The item selected becomes current item and is displayed as the button text. Okay. See also base button, which contains some common properties and methods associated with this note. Add item. Okay. Sentence. Run a sentence. Pray to God for repentance. At all costs on one for infants. Fancy balling. Gotta keep walking. At the little world we call a home. All my partners so they resort to scams and robbing. Ganja copping. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is gonna do what we want. Even though I don't quite understand why it's displaying the way it is. Wow. 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 Okay, the one thing that I really don't like about this program, well, I don't know if I'm wrong yet. Well, it's just that, like, once you change if you have, like, parts in your script that have dependencies on addresses of nodes, and then you change the hierarchy on those nodes, you gotta go change all the addresses of shit. Which is not a huge deal right now, but it could be eventually. If I have, like, a big scene, and I gotta, like, I realize I gotta put them all in a group, it could really fuck some shit up. Anyway, I gotta go on break a little bit early, because I gotta go to the bathroom, and, yeah. We'll get back. No. No, I'll wait. I'll wait. We still got 10 minutes. I don't want to fucking waste all the pre-roll. Talking shit, Philly. I would call it quits. All right. So let's take a risk here. Billion, I might call it quits. I've been trying to get my fix. Now I'm trying to like a prick. VBox container. So we're gonna make a VBox container, put it up in the background. We're gonna go with margin 0. We're gonna anchor 1s. Okay, so now it's max size. Size flags, expand. And we're gonna put this scroll container within the VBox container. That's probably gonna break 1 or 2 scripts. I don't know which ones. And then within this populates the action list. I guess we can make a totally different script. I want to do all whatever. I'm getting better at this. There's just some things that I like can almost do automatically, but I still gotta think really hard sometimes. Oh, I'm already bored of this song too. I never get bored of this one though. Who's jamming? Any jammers? Jammers in chat? We're jamming. I wanna jam it with you. We're jamming. And I hope you like jamming too. Ain't no vow, ain't no that it's anyhow. Through. Yeah, we paid the price. Jamming till the jamming's through. I think what happens if I do it like this? That's not bad, y'all. Hope the jam is gonna last. Okay, it's not working the way we wanted, but Def jamming, yeah. Then be bought nor sold. That could right till the children must unite. More than gold. Jamming. In the name of the Lord. Straight from your Holy Mount Zion. What happens if I do this? Oh no, it's all fucked up, guys. Oh, we totally broke it. Jammers? What you want? We're jamming. Jam it with you. Jamming. Dead side. Satisfied. The love I can't resist, so jam by my side. Jamming. We're jamming. Jamming too. Okay, what I don't get, what's up with that? I wanna jam with you now. I wanna jam with you. I hope you like jamming too. Big time jammers. Is this because this got fucked up? No, no, that was right before, I think. Because I think it just expands as you add shit to it. What does this look like? Weird. Why isn't it scooching them? That didn't work at all. What the fuck? This is the fun part, y'all. Where Trina just clicks around and touches random buttons. The best part of the whole process. Must be the season of the witch. Okay, what happens if I do this? Did I break it completely? I did break it completely. What? What'd I do? Oh, okay. This has got to be some reference nonsense, right? Debugger. There's no errors though. Ah, making me mad. What the fuck? Okay, that's still good. None of these are attached to anything, I hope. What did I do? Season of the Witch. Right. Okay, so what's the problem? What happened? What did I do? What did I do, y'all? I did some weird shit. What did I do? This sucks. Is it this? Nope. That wasn't it. Ouch. This is an ouchie. This is bad news bears, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, this is bad news bears. It's gotta be this one that's somehow fucking up. It's instancing them. It is instancing them. You know it is. Scenes, action buttons, that's scene. Oh my god. Oh no, that's fine. This is fine. Alright, I'm gonna take a break. It's time. It's that time of time. And hopefully my brain will reset and I'll be able to figure out what the fuck I broke. This is kind of sad, y'all. Okay. Be right back. Need you, Nelly, I love you. I do. Come on. Come on. Hyacinth is asking Kick6 in chat. A very philosophical question. A very important question. We must know the answer. Okay, what did I do? So what did I do wrong? Any tubers? I mean, literally, Hyacinth is a tuber. Where are the tubers out there? Yeah. Oh. That's funny. You guys, why did I break it? Okay, our print statement is still happening. So that's good. Print. Where's print? Not that one. Print. This one's... What? No break. I know. I know. Ugh, I'm kind of upset. A little bit upset. But at least I'm cozy now. I just should have saved off a version before I started fucking with shit. You gotta learn this fucking lesson the hard way. It's gotta be this one, right? I Urban Savage down. YouTube. Yeah, that's true. I've definitely heard an YouTube or two in my life. YouTube. You die. I don't know what I did. We don't only want Phil. We don't want expand. What happens if I do this? Nope. What did I do? Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. What is that? Oh, I know what's going on. No, I don't. I broke it. Oh, okay, it's fine. I'm supposed to die tonight. Okay, I figured it out. No, I didn't. I'm gonna die tonight. We rolling. It's definitely this one. Tuber. Speak for yourself, Hyacinth. No, I broke it. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but my shit's fucking it up. Oh my god. Oh, I'm still here. Can you guys hear me? I don't know what I did. I broke something real bad there. Weird. I'm starting to get pissed. Chew, yeah. It's true. I'm supposed to die tonight. You like the shit? Okay. We rolling. We stolen. Loaded. I'm supposed to ride tonight. I don't know what I did, y'all. I'm gonna get sad about this, honestly. This was working so well. And all I did was add a new VBox container. Shit, okay. I'm down a ride tonight. We rolling. AK loaded. Oh my god. Good call, babe. You're so smart. Oh, that makes me so much less upset. Thank you. I think I figured it out. Let's go 0000, which is what the other one's doing. No? That didn't seem to help at all. Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, big brain. Uh... Okay, I think I figured it out. Maybe. Oh wow, that doesn't move at all. But wait, don't I want these all to just use anchors? And I have no privacy. Oh, somebody's watching me. Okay, so these are all just zeros across the board. Is that the problem? Is that all I needed to do? Okay, we're back on track. We're back on track. Always feel like somebody's watching me. I just want to see what this looks like. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Okay, we're getting there. Why? Huh? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that, huh? You want to explain that to me? Oh, because this thing has margins. Stop having margins. Oh, no, I think that... I don't know. Told my brother that you were the only one with a great big mind in Minecraft server, and he said, "Oh, for fuck's sakes!" and kind of cringe. That I said it is the only one with a great big mind. That's also true, though, babe. Your deck is no match for my superior intellect. Jigsaw me! Okay, we're back to where we were at least. We're actually closer, I would say. But like, how is this this guy's not... They're both elements of this goddamn V-Box container, so why the fuck aren't they... Why aren't they forcing this to be different, you know? See, that way it works. Honestly, I'm just gonna do it that way, but we need some more decorations now. We need some more... But I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. We're gonna get functionality going with it looking jank like this, and then once we get past the hard part, we'll come and clean up the visuals. It's getting there though. So now, okay. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get this. I'm not sure if this is the right menu. Oh no, it is. It is. Okay, it's got a bunch of options here. Okay, so it'll pop up with options. Okay, vibes. Vibes. Trina. And then we hit save. And then we hit load. And we delete it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Because I'm a genius. Yeah, it's because I'm trying really hard. Alright, let's see how it looks when we start fucking with it. Let's make sure all the resizing is doing what we want. Amazing! Amazing! That's exactly what I wanted. I love it. Save. Yeah, invite. Leave me in the gutter. In the sort of night. Till you've tormented. Comedy. Activity you got inside my head. Time to fed. That leaves me clutter. Leave me in the gutter. Thought Damn. Damn. Now it's gonna look nice. Save. Watching all your energy. Oof. Oh! Oh, it's too hot. It needs to stop. Stop being so good. Oh, 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 oh my god. Oh. It's so resizable. Okay. Let's go in here. Okay, so what were we editing? Let's go back over to scripts. Oh, my poor eyeball. My poor eyeball. It's very annoyed. I rubbed it too much. Oh, this song is so soothing. Oh my god. Forgot the song even exists. I guess we did listen to this last time. Who put it on? Dresden? I don't remember. Okay. You picking my nose? Don't be picking my nose. That's my nose. Hey, that's my nose. Can we do 3-dimensional arrays? Let's just start with 1. Walk forward. Walk forward. Which is W. Which is W, which is also... if we go back to our little script here, I converted a lot of the joystick into, like, this is where we convert them to real words. Joypad axis 1, like a player doesn't know what the fuck that means. You gotta switch it to left stick up, but now it's nice because I can just use this as a reference for myself. A little dictionary. Yeah, so let's just start with these two. Let's just give ourselves some data to work with. Oh my god, I hate it when things do that. Stop auto adding my friggin' quotation marks for me, okay? All sincerely, all whatever you guys are. All text editing programs. Please fuck off. Okay, that's it. I think that's all we want. Oh, no. We can do this in name. This is called context. Context 1. We're gonna call that context 1, and then we do another export. Oh, we already have it. It's literally right there. What am I talking about? I'm trying to think if there's a better way to do this. Give me a second to stare at it. It's kind of a big array. Looping through a huge array like that is kind of cringe. It's not that cringe, but it's a little cringe. Data-wise, you know? Like, you don't want to write it in a way that's going to, like, take forever to load. Or really tax it all, because there's lots of other random factors that might get in the way. Don't worry, I'm just like in the zone right now. Brain, go. Brain blast, let's go. Do I need any functions? Yeah. Add context. We need an okay, we need to go back to the video quick. Oh yeah. Say you're gonna punk, you punk, you punk. Wait, which one did I want? Bass. All right, no, that's enough Bob Marley. I did a little bit too much Bob Marley. We got a classic here. I think it was that little kid video that I want. No, maybe this is it.
Just incredible.
Here we go.
So
Here we
I'm
go.
gonna go.
Just want about hit it once, no time. That's my home. Here we go. This is what we wanted. Yes, it was this video.
Pass in here for now, but what we want to do is pass in some values when we initiate or instance a new item class, and that value will just be the item name that we want to create, which will be added to the inventory. So basically, we're going to say item name, and the one thing you need to note for the init function inside of these classes is when you're instancing a new resource, you need to have a defined value for any parameters inside of here. If you just say item
Casper
name
on the beat.
is a string, you're going to get an error when you try to load this resource because it does not have a value for this parameter, right? So basically we need to use the equals function to set a default value that always revert to in case one is not provided, and then this will not throw an error for the constructor upon initialization by default.
So I think that's what I want to do. I guess they have default though, so I don't know why he's doing this. I don't know that he really needs to do this, but I'm still gonna copy it. It's good practice. Great big mind. Then I'm taking up top 5. Take off to Cairo.
set it to undefined, right? But this will obviously be different when we create an item, and we need
Good for you. Or bad for you. I don't know which. You ugly as fuck, you out of pocket. You step in a what? Talk about us! Wait, do I need a profile name? I'm just gonna pretend that it does need one. I don't know. There's like some things I'm doing kind of dumb. Huh, Vex. You ugly as fuck! 2 ATMs! You step in a what? Talk about us! Who do they think they copy off us! Like, I think... I don't know, whatever. In the safe house, dancing in the safe... Oh, right. It's gotta be double equals. You for a second. What you do for leverage? Huh? Oh, I fucked up somehow. Oh, wait, no. I wanted these to be equals. What am I talking about? I'm being stupid. Does it? Why? What's it mad about? Bitch. Oh, it. You guys, that's not a statement. Right? Oh, it didn't fix it. Fuck you. Oh, never mind. Okay, what did I do wrong? I don't know. Data what Molly water. This is fine. You're being an asshole.
to do is set our item name,
Yeah, no, bruh. Can you not pass a... You can totally pass a raisin. You get dumb, huh? I don't know what's wrong with this.
import variable. We have two button item resource and
Alright, let's see if we can do it with just... Double up smoking, that alcoholic bitch hit the weight, she start choking. We no money. Walk around like some zombies. Walk around like some zombies. Oh, wait. Okay, so why doesn't it work for this one? Can you just not do two-dimensional arrays in here, or what? What's wrong with that? Oh, whoops. Please? Oh no, hold up, hold up, hold up. Please, 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 please. Yes! Oh, finally. Okay, I did it right this time. I don't know what I did wrong at first, but something. In the Range Rover. It's so... My proud legs when I'm flexing. Oh. Oh, God. I don't know why. It's just this thing is too long. Damn, I hate being sober. A potato, a drink, a tato, a molly water. Okay. Had no reason. Oops. Mine be so long. Do not mind need alone. Need the pants. Like she need a man. You smoke by the pound. You smoke by the ounce. Well, bitch, I smoke by the pound. Okay, I think we set this up already. We should be able to make some arrays, save it in here, bring it back out. I think so. I think so. It's gonna take some more work, honestly, but we're on our way. On my own. Gimme, gimme, gimme a man after midnight. Alright, we ran out of songs in this one. Let's find a new playlist. Oh, these are exactly what I want. I haven't listened to this one in ages. This might be good. Oh, let's listen to some... No. Alright. We'll try this one. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so we need to make a main scene that has the load button, the save button, and the delete button on it. Call this save load menu. We will create yet another script, or did I already make this script? I feel like I already made this script. Like it's drive through. It don't matter if it's hard, I'm right beside you. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so this is the one we started. In my damn shoes. Okay. Starting to run out of steam. I'm gonna have to call it pretty soon. All because I'm just another someone. Fuck this cash, make me stay. Road secure the bag. Double G's on my lip. Then I dip. Make me stay. Alright, so we want to click here. Click node signals. Pressed? I think it's pressed is what we want. I'm just looking at all these ones. GUI input, and even if the node receives an input event. That might be what I want. No, I think I still just want pressed. Like the swag under there, no. Guap like his drive through. It don't matter if it's hard, I'm right beside you. Cause it caused to. Okay, so I guess I'll attach this because it's gonna be, doesn't want to let us do it otherwise. So we click save, we click rest, we could connect, we connect it to this script, and that's our first signal. And this will be our second signal. And basically this is just how you set up all buttons. They give their own little methods automatically. Isn't that nice? On the node, secure the bag. Okay, save that. Go back to the video. See what else we got going on. Let's listen to them for a little bit.
We're gonna call this player data.gd.
Okay, his music is gonna clash with our
There
music,
are some
so
requirements for creating the resources, obviously. So first of all, you need to extend the resource class. So instead of
did that.
so
We did all that. We did all that.
buttons attached. We'll need to set up.
Oh, okay. So we do need to go back here and add some methods for adding. I think we need to do that. Well, no, we don't, because it's just an array. We can just pop and push to that array. I looked that up earlier. I don't think I really need any special methods. I can just set these things directly. They're just variables. I think. I hope I'm not speaking out of my ass, but we shall see. I'm gonna ignore that part for now.
Right up here, which has all the buttons attached. We'll need to set up obviously the basics of the system. So right at the top, I'm going to get the label first. You don't need to do this. This will be so we can update the visuals. We're going to define two new variables. One's going to be the save file path, and the next one is going to be the save file name. Now you have to save.
True. Okay. The GUI. Save load menu GUI. That's where we want everything to be. Var save. I'll use the same names as that. That seems fine. File path equals
thing to the user directory, and we're going to put this in the save
user. We're gonna start. I think we're gonna change this eventually because I want the save location to be able to be set by the user. But maybe not. I don't know. Maybe that's just stupid. Who cares? Maybe we could always just go find it. You know.
folder inside of here, and then the file name will basically just be
user slash save. One more slash.
The player save. Whoops, not Dave. Player save. Dot tr.
Player Dave.
Next up, we need to create a new
Okay, this part we definitely need to change because we want to have multiple save file names. So I don't know how that's gonna work. We'll figure it out once we get done with this video. This video is so good. Quebble's the homie. Quebble knows what's up. T-R-E-S. Oh, trespass. Forgive those who trespass against us.
Player data equals player data, which is defined in our engine, dot new to create a new instance of this resource. And we now have our custom resource.
I think I want to be. We're gonna need to make multiple of these. A lot of this is gonna change. A lot of this is gonna change. But it's only gonna be upgrades, so it's not like I'm wasting my time really at all. So that's nice. But if I don't do that this way, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind trying to keep track of everything. All right, let's close everything but this. Close all other tabs. Save. And let's open the only other important one, which is... Oh, I should have called this... No, that's not what... Action input profile? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I can call it that. Action input profile. So we come back here and we go... var action input profile equals dot new. But I think, all right, whatever. Not gonna worry about it.
Successfully loaded into our script. Now I'm going to put this line right here in the ready function to verify our save directory so we can pass in our file path here, and I'm going to actually create this function right down here. And all this is going to do is basically if the folder doesn't exist where we're trying to save the file, we need to make it exist, otherwise we're going to get an error. So to do that we can just call directory access.
Yeah, this part we want to have exactly what he has. This is just like copy paste. You gotta love it. You gotta love... Wait, what? Couldn't be fully loaded? Script error or cyclical dependency? Really? Really? It's not true though. Huh? He doesn't have that. I wonder if he has a singleton that we don't know about in the background. Well, that's pretty annoying. I guess I'm gonna put a preload here, but really we needed to make a singleton for preloads because apparently if you preload more than once, it gets confused. I don't even remember which script has a preload in it. I need to find the yeah. Wait, no, that's not it. Ah, maybe it is it. Here we go. Let's say load. Let's just say load. Action list, input button. I don't know why that's not working for me. I'm gonna assume it's that. Let's go action input profile. Excuse me. Excuse me. Script error or why is it a script error? couldn't be fully loaded. What the fuck did I do? I don't think I need this. Let's take that out for now. Yep. I'm just gonna look it up. The class blank couldn't be fully loaded. The class blank couldn't be fully loaded. The class couldn't be fully loaded. Um, network degradation. Oh my god. Oh my tough. Wow. Okay, I don't really get it. I don't really get it. Anyway, I think we're gonna call it there, guys. We made it to our 3-hour mark. We had a good time. Got a lot done. I hope all of you out there that added your goals also got your goals done. If you didn't, no worries. We can try again, baby. Thank you all for coming out. Chilier, Kick6, Hyacinth. Who else was here? McFrenzy, of course. Wisp, Ocean, Sweethearts all, and our lurkers. We love the lurkers, we praise the lurkers.